Oh! Oh! Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, Jesus!
It's a mort sandwich and a taco man.
Green.
And we're off.
Ooh, it's gonna feel like the
Oh, Jesus! Sweet Jesus!
Oh, don't hit the brakes on it! Ow!
Still next to you, still next to you. Still there. Oh, yeah. You're clear, you're clear.
Holy shit, that was like a John Rambo shit.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
I think this warrants a recording of
Hello everyone, Modified 666 here, and we're back in some X-Plane. Today we'll be doing our Cat 8 rating on the Pilotedge network. Bear with me, I'm having some difficulty speaking today. I don't know what is going on, but for some reason I just can't get my words out. Anyway, we're in X-Plane. We're at KSBA, or Santa Barbara Municipal. We're flying to Bob Hope Airport, K-Burr, or Burbank. So this is the Cat 8 rating. Today we're flying out of from one Charlie airspace into another. We will be picking up flight following for the flight as we head from Santa Barbara down to Burbank. Get a nice scenic view. Actually, we will get to fly down the coast of California. We'll get to fly over Oxnard, see the outskirts of Los Angeles, avoid the LAX Bravo, and get a nice bit of scenery. So we are using the PhotoRealistic again. Now, a couple of things about these airspaces to take note of. Both of them are Class Charlie. Class Charlie airspaces are used when airports have a lot more traffic and require sequencing for planes in and out of the airport. So what this does is it gives a controlled airspace, similar to what we flew over yesterday, in the previous video, which was the right here. Ontario, Class Charlie, is what we flew over. Today we will be flying out of and then into Class Charlie airspaces. So we can see here, Santa Barbara has surfaced to 4,000, and then this shelf out here, which is 1,500 to 4,000. Come over here to Burbank. It has surface of 4,800 and 3,000 to 4,800. These shelves are used for vectoring planes in and out of these airports and are used for sequencing planes. So we will be given direct headings from air traffic control as we exit and enter these airspaces. Once we are clear of them, we will pick up flight following. We will don't have really any other airspaces to contend with other than staying below 5,000. Just to be sure that we don't breach this. Although in saying that, we've got terrain here of 6,700, 5,200, and all that. So we will follow the coast down here, use that as a reference, and then once we get past these mountains, we'll start making our way inland towards Burbank. So it should be a pretty fun little flight. Let's get ourselves set up in the plane here. We'll get the master on, we'll get the beacon and the nav lights on. We'll put the mixture up to rich. Fuel cutoff is in the on position. We'll get some. Before we turn the plane on, we will actually get ourselves in contact with air traffic control. So I'm just going to grab this and I'm going to pull this over here. So, for this we need to get in contact with Santa Barbara Clearance. Tell them what type of aircraft we're flying and where we're heading to and what altitude. Now, with this flight, probably going to be looking at an odd altitude. So, with the coastline, I'm going to say we'll go for 5,500 or 7,500. Let's go for 7,500. May as well. We'll have to get the ATIS before we get in contact with them. They'll give us a squawk code, a departure heading to fly out of the Charlie, and we will get advisories to Burbank. Okay, so that's that. So what we need is the ATIS for Santa Barbara is 132.65. So we'll get that down here. We'll do that by clicking this here. Get this camera set up. What did I say? 132.65. Okay, let's get that in there. Let's have a listen to
Santa
that.
Barbara Mon Information Delta. 2200 Zulu weather. Wind 240 at 8, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 23, dew point 4. Altimeter 2994. Arriving runways 07, 15 right, 15 left, departing runways 07, 15
Okay, so
right.
Delta is the most important part. We'll get told which runway we will taxi to. So that's that. Now we need to get Santa Barbara clearance delivery, which is 132.9. So we'll put that in here. 132.9. Should hear some voices come in. We will get Santa Barbara ground ready, which is 121.7. Very quiet. While we're here, we will clear this.
Area Katia, Palm Springs ground. Assuming you're at the terminal. Runway 31 left taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
Okay, runway 3 on left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha 3002.
And
Area
we'll
Katia,
get...
just confirm your equipment suffix is Slant Alpha.
That's correct, Slant Alpha.
Roger.
Done.
Bravo 61 Quebec. Expect direct Quang.
We'll expect direct Quang, 6-1 Quebec.
That's all good. We are Saint Golf. Santa Barbara clearance. Good evening. November 85 Sierra Mike is a Cessna 172 Slant Golf requesting flight following to Burbank at 7500 with Delta for my Cat 8. Thank you.
Skag 850 Mike, Santa Barbara clearance on departure. Fly runway heading. Maintain VFR at or below 1,500 till advised. Departure frequency 120.55 and squawk 3755.
On departure, fly runway heading at or below 1500 till advised. Departure frequency 120.55 and squawk 3755 for 850 Mike.
Skag 50 Mike, read back correct, and I do have your request for the Cat 8.
Fantastic, thank you for 850 Mike. Okay,
Bravo
perfect.
61 Quebec, contact Point Magoo, approach 124.7.
So one thing we did today
6-1 Quebec.
is we actually made sure we had something to write down on. Oops, that's not the one I want. I want that one. Okay, so we will get our squawk code in, which is 3755. Want that button back again.
Challenger 3755.
We want to stay below 1500, so we'll put that in there for the moment. 1500. Okay, so next one we want to get Santa Barbara ground. We got that tuned in 121.7. That's in. We're going to need Santa Barbara Tower, which is 119.7.
Southwest 4380. Contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
119.7. So that's that. That's that. That's ready to go. Okay. Runway heading until at or below 1500 to
Good
advised.
afternoon, Air Kutia 3002, holding short 31 left for IFR departure.
So the question will be, which runway will they give us? Because there is 6 technically.
3002 Palm Springs Tower, wind
let's
calm,
work out where we are.
Clear for takeoff.
Right, 3 on left, clear for takeoff, 3002.
And we are... So where is that? That's 3-3. 3-3 right. So just getting up the
San Bernardino
chart
ground,
for
Kodiak 448
Santa
Romeo
Maria.
for radio check.
So we're going to be down
Kodiak, 448 Romeo
at transient
Alpha,
parking
San
down
Bernardino
here.
ground 555.
Looking at this, that's the north there. So if we rotate this here, you can see we are down here. Transient, you got 3-3 right, 3-3 left here. We will get in contact with ground once we've got our engine started and are ready for taxi. We've got to go that way once we're ready for taxi. Anyway, alright, so let's get the fuel pump on.
The engine seems ideally primed.
Let's get that. And start our engines. Beautiful.
Nice ground, Learjet, 345 Sierra Pops clear, 16 right. Let's just like to taxi to the ramp over here.
Get my rudder pedals in position.
If I see our Papa taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency and have a wonderful evening.
Okay, the Alpha with you, 345 Sierra Pop.
Who's wanting the altitude change?
Alright, so we'll stop here. I think textually that's the end of the movement area there.
Southwest 40
So
to
that's
80 last assigned altitude was
Bravo.
Beatty at flight level 240. However, I gave you 2 frequency changes, which I didn't receive a readback on. So, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65, 3465, and descend via the Sunset for arrival.
Santa Barbara ground, November 85 Sierra Mike is south transient parking with Delta ready for taxi.
Arcadia 3002, contact Soga departure.
Switching departure, 3002.
Skyek 85 Sierra Mike, Santa Barbara ground, I believe you were calling for taxi from the south ramp, runway 25, taxi via Bravo Alpha Golf.
Runway 25, taxi Bravo Alpha Golf 85 Sierra Mike, thank you. Okay, so we got a bit of a taxi to go. We got a couple of turns, so we got to make a right turn here.
San Luis Tower, Cessna 82 uniform is holding short runway 29 for closed pattern work.
And as per usual, we'll fast forward this taxi because this one's going to be a long one. So, enjoy the fast forwarded scenery, guys.
Remember, 14 uniforms, unless I will push up your release 1, with 101,
Roger, take off for midfield each pass. Did you take off for reserve field?
Remember, number 18 is left close traffic, and I'll give you the option to get as basically an 8 but you can start
Take a take off, roger, on that work. Next one. 84.
Okay, get the parking brake on, get the flaps in. Now we will switch over to tower. We will get
Southwest
our departure
4380,
frequency
Los Angeles
in
Center, Las Vegas altimeter
120.55 to 0.55. Runway heading will be 25, so we'll get that lined up now. It should be about there, I believe.
Bravo 61 Quebec, contact Santa Barbara, approach 120.55.
Okay, so flaps 1 in, altitude is there and
Navajo 61
set.
Quebec is 120.
We've got to stay at or below 1500 VFR until we're cleared of the airspace. Then we will make a turn to the left, out over the water, come down around here, and then we'll get back on course. Anyway, let's get in contact with tower and get out of here. Santa Barbara ground, November 85 Sierra Mike, holding short 25 with Delta ready for departure.
Have a 3861 Quebec, Santa Barbara approach, altimeter 299R1. Cross Quang at or above 4,000, cleared RNAV, runway 25 approach. Sky Gate 5, Sierra Mike, Santa Barbara Tower, did you call ready?
Santa Barbara Tower, 850 Mike. Yes, I'm ready for departure.
Sky Gate 5, Sierra Mike, wind 280 at 3, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25, clear for takeoff, 850 Mike. Let's get our strobe on. Everything there is looking fine. We will be going up, so I'll get some air prepped now. Although it is quite warm outside, so we will...
San Luis Tower, Cessna 90482 uniform has been filled on the downwind for 29.
Says the 82 uniform, runway 29 clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 29, A2 uniform.
Yeah, runway 25 confirmed.
82 uniform, winds 310 at 1.5.
Do this.
And altimeter, if you need it, 299 or 6.
Airspeed's alive.
Copy, A2
60
uniform.
knots. Airborne.
Southwest 4380, contact Las Vegas, approach 125.9er.
I need to reset that button for my autopilot.
Southwest 4080, Las Vegas approach. Winds are currently out of the north at 4 knots. Expect visual approach runway 26 left.
Okay, flaps are up. Beacons on, nav strobes on. I didn't use my landing lights for that takeoff. Probably should have, but that'll be alright. Now we'll get told to contact departure.
Sierra Mike,
Here we
radar
go.
contact departure.
850 Mike over departure, thank you. I'm not sure which departure this is, I'm just going to call it departure. Departure November 85 Sierra Mike 1300 to 1500.
Sky K5, Sierra Mike, Santa Barbara departure. Resume appropriate VFR altitudes.
Resume appropriate VFR altitudes for 85 Sierra Mike. That's not the one I want. And we go vertical speed, let's climb again. We will have to maintain this heading for a bit until we get out of these Charlie. So you can see here we are still within the inner ring of the Charlie. We will be coming to the outer ring shortly. Keeping an eye out for traffic. Beautiful day for flying. And again with the photorealistic scenery, some of the area just blows me away. You still get... Oh. Get the feet off the rudder pedals at the moment. I don't need them on there, and easy mistake to make, accidentally hitting them.
United 576, you have a great evening. Contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
I'm actually thinking it may be easier to go north once we get out of this area. If we can get high enough to get over those mountains, or we can get above 4,000 feet, which we are doing alright at the moment. I'm actually going to increase our vertical speed a bit. If I can get above 4,000 feet, then we will be cleared to resume own navigation. Biggest thing is we are still in the Charlie, even though we've added that inner ring. We're above 1,500 feet and below 4,000, as I showed you guys here. So this inner ring, surface to 4,000, outer ring, 1,500 to 4,000. We're in the outer ring now. We are at 3,000, so we're 1,000 feet below leaving the Charlie at this point. Now, what we want to do is, while we've got a little bit of time, we want to get the Bob Hope ATIS tuned in, 134.5. That'll come down here. 134 point... what did I say? 0.5.
Bravo 61, contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
So that's ready to go.
119.7 for tower, 61 Quebec.
Skype by Sierra Mike. Good job. Resume on navigation.
Resume our navigation, A5 Sierra Mike, thank you. Alright, so we've cleared the Charlie. So we can go direct, enter, and then hit that, and we will start turning right. Because we're going to pretty much fly directly back over the airfield.
Quebec, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 280 at 3, runway 25 clear to land. Southwest 4380, Las Vegas Airport, it's off your 10 o'clock, 6 miles, report in sight. Your A2 uniform, runway 29er, clear for the option.
Okay, so we're at 5,000. I will continue this climb at the moment.
You do have the airport in sight?
So there's the field we just took off from there.
Keep your base within 15 DME of Las Vegas VOR. Cleared visual approach, runway 26 left.
So what we'll do is we'll just, again, direct enter. That gives us
Southwest 4380, turning final contact tower 119.9er.
And boom. Okay, now we are flying directly to, I want to actually drop that climb rate a bit. I'm worried about my speeds. Flaps are up. Alright, let's work on this mixture a bit. So we're not over revving the engine and potentially blowing it up. And then we get to enjoy this beautiful scenery out here at the moment. So, flying along the California coastline. Oops. Look at all these mountains. Quite a spectacular area, to be honest. Curious what's going on over there with the photo real scenery. Guessing that's a tile merge over there somewhere. We'll see what happens with that as we get a little bit closer. So we are 6,500. We've got another 1,000 feet to go. There's the warning notification that we're within 1,000 feet of our altitude. Man, that photorealistic scenery looks fantastic. And actually, I want to check something.
Challenger 8 Alpha Papa, would you like direct Hector?
So, we've got a couple of islands out there.
Challenger 8 Alpha Papa, clear direct Hector, cross Hector at maintain flight level 240.
So there are marine sanctuaries out there. There should be several of them. Looking at the map, so you got 1, 2, 3, and that's these islands here. No, there should be 4. That one I'm guessing we can't see at the moment, or is that one over there? There's that one there. So 1, 2. There'll be one more. There it is. Yep, back there. Beautiful. That's pretty cool. Anyway, there's our cruise altitude. EGT temperature is getting high. Now you can see the EGT coming down as we lean out the mixture. So we're pretty much directly are we really flying that far right? No, we're just over the airfield now. Oh, there's a bit of traffic down there. So that's the airfield we just took off from. Runway 25 down there. I'll come back. Bit of an emergency down there. Where'd that traffic go that was just flying past us? Not 100% to be honest.
Southwest 4380, he's turning your base then.
So some of these mountains we're going to have to be mindful of. I don't think we actually have any mountains on our flight that we want to be aware of, but
when you turn base, you'll actually be north
flying
of
over
the
this
final,
area,
so
we shouldn't have anything
basically
higher than
overshoot the final
5,200.
and have to come back. And the instruction was to remain within 15 dB of Las Vegas VOR, so you don't want to extend your downwind farther than 15 miles from the Las Vegas VOR. Go ahead and make a left turn heading 240, and that should put you back on the final.
Someone's having a little bit of trouble over near LA.
No 3450 Papa. Point Magoo approach, turn left direct Wang. Point Magoo altimeter 2992. Sky 5 Sierra Mike, contact Point Magoo approach 124.7.
124.7 Point Magoo approach for A5 Sierra Mike. 125.7, I think she said, and I'm doing all sorts of wrong things. 125.7. 757. Point Magoo approach, November 8-5 Sierra Mike, level 7,500. I think I got that frequency wrong. Yep, I definitely got that frequency wrong. So what we'll do now, in this situation, we go back to Santa Barbara approach, and we call them
if it
in.
makes you happy, you can go ahead and do it again. Runway 29 or taxi Alpha.
Santa Barbara approach. Apologies, can I get that frequency for November 8-5 Sierra Mike again?
Skygate 5 Sierra Mike, Point Magoo approach 124.727.
124.785 Sierra Mike, thank you. Okay, so I went 1257, not 1247.
Southwest 40.
That sounds better.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha 6, Bravo 6 Charlie. Cross runway 26 right at Bravo 6, remain this frequency.
Point Magoo approach, November 8-5 Sierra Mike, level 7,500.
Skygate 5 Sierra Mike, Point Magoo approach altimeter 2992.
92 for 8-5 Sierra Mike. Change that down a bit. That looks good there. And we go back to enjoying the scenery. As right now, hang on, I will double check where we actually are. So we've got a couple of ways we can do it. One, we can check, hit the map within the sim. Two, we can use some visual referencing around us. Three, we can bring up the GPS and see that we've got KNTD down there, which would be maybe a couple of fields down there. That's not one of them. There's one. So, having a look at the sky vector, KNTD, KOXR is actually the one we're looking at, which is Oxnard. So, based off that information there, we are approximately here, just north of Ventura. Thereabouts, we're in that vicinity. So that proves we are going in the right direction.
Number 8 uniform Sunday Star, left bus operator, please find the ring is on 5.2. Sky 5 Sierra Mike, contact circle approach 134.2.
Circle approach 134.255 Sierra Mike. Let's get this one right this time. 134.2. SoCal approach, November 8-5, Sierra Mike, level 7,500.
Number 383, Julia Mike, SoCal approach, Roger, and the Palomar altimeter. Hello, altimeter 290 for the move through Julie Mike.
So we got a new controller.
Okay, good. November 85 Sierra Mike, SoCal approach, Roger, maintain VFR.
Maintain V4 850 Mike. Alright, so let's start thinking about this. We are 36.6
Before
miles
Romeo Alpha SoCal departure,
from
radar contact, and your requested
Burbank.
cruising altitude and casino course.
What we want to do is we want to check the elevation is 777 feet MSL.
Roger.
The
American 1325 Los Angeles ground runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie 10 and Bravo.
they don't have a. Okay, so we'll probably set 2,500. So what we want to do, we want to come over here. Yep. We want to go. Nope. That's the one we want. We want 2,000 feet MSL, and we want to be there about at least 5 miles before K-Burr. And we want to be descending at around 800 feet per minute. So we're actually not that far. We might actually up that to 6 miles. I just want to have a look at Sky Vector. And we'll probably set that to 2,500 initially. So keep an eye on that. We're looking at about 800 feet per minute we want to descend at. So as that number increases, and it's closer to that number, that's when we want to start our descent. Obviously, we've got to worry about these hills here, which are the indicator that we're coming into the Burbank area. Now, I'm not actually sure what that region is classed as, because you got Santa Maria. It's Northern LA Basin, I'm pretty sure is what it is. You got, yeah, Burbank, Santa Maria, Santa Monica, and LAX and all those airfields in there. You've also got Whiteman and Van Nuys, all in this little space, as you can see here. That's Whiteman. That's the airfield we're heading to, Burbank. There is Van Nuys, Santa Monica, LAX, El Monte, which is the one we actually landed at in the last video. So that's you idea of where we're going to and coming from. And anyway, we're getting closer to our descent, but we're still a little while off. According to this, we are... Oh, not that button. We want... 13 minutes. Thereabouts. 29 miles.
Bob Hope Airport Burbank Information Echo 000 Zulu weather. Wind 170 at 6, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 26, dew point 6. Altimeter 2990. Arriving runway 15, departing runway 15.
Okay, so we just got the ATIS for Burbank. 2990 information Echo, yep. Runway 15 is looking like the most likely candidate for landing, although in saying that we could get something different. So, looking at this is
Number 59890 uniform, Torrance ground, runway 29 left taxi via Alpha and Golf.
that there, coming down. So we want to be parking around, I'm pretty sure this is the GA here. We don't want to be in that. I'm not sure if that is...
M3 Juliet Mike, depart Oceanside heading 080.
Yeah, so it looks like that's going to be the spot there that we want to park in. I'm pretty sure that is South GA, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll get that back over here. Alright, I think we want to start descending. I think we want to start descending now.
Romero Alpha, contact Joshua, approach 126.1, good day. Over 3 Juliet Mike, descend pilot discretion, maintain 5,000.
And we want to set that down to 2,500 and arm that. Let's have a look. We are 20 miles from Burbank. There's the field there. It's Burbank Airport. The chances are runway 15 is that one there, so we'll be coming in and landing that direction. So I'm guessing this guy is going to keep us on this frequency until we're at tower. I would have thought there would have been another SoCal. There you go, there's Burbank loading in there. So what we probably want to do will be set our heading bug for about that. Yep, and then we go into heading mode, which will turn us slightly.
Number 59890 uniform, Torrance Tower, runway 29 left, clear for takeoff, proceed on course.
Just in case he tells us to contact Burbank Tower 1187. We'll get that in now. 1187, that's ready to go.
From heavy request. November is approach right, and yes,
Explain, you've done it again. This looks absolutely stunning. So, having a look at this, wondering if we should get in contact with him. Okay, now that we're leveling out, watch our speed. Because that's the field right there. No, that isn't the field. Field's out there.
Call signs November 486 Juliet Golf. Okay, and you said you were slant golf on the equipment suffix?
So that's not Burbank there. That is Van
Number 46
Nuys.
Juliet Golf, cleared to the Avalon Airport on departure flight heading 220. Radar vectors Seal Beach. Venice filed. Maintain 2000. Expect 4000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 3627.
So the Burbank will be a bit further over that way. That's probably it there, actually. SoCal approach November 85 Sierra Mike. I have Burbank in sight.
Number 85 Sierra Mike, Roger. Connect Burbank Tower 180.7. Good day.
Over to Tower for 85 Sierra Mike. Good day.
Number 89 uniform, frequency change to Hawthorne Towers approved.
Frequency change approved 8 uniform.
Number
Let's
46
quickly
Juliet Golf, just to
check
verify,
the
it's heading
distance.
220
We are
radar vectors to Seal Beach, then join
10
Victor
miles
21 to Santa Catalina.
220 to then expect
to the
vectors
west.
to Seal Beach and then join the vectors 21.
Number 46 Juliet Golf, feedback correct.
Burbank Tower. Good evening, November 85 Sierra Mike. 10 miles to the west inbound, full stop with Echo.
Number 85 Sierra Mike, Burbank Tower, and I see you heading to the northwest there. Would you prefer runway 15?
15 would be ideal for 85 Sierra Mike.
Number 85 Sierra Mike, Roger, into the right base, runway 15, clear to land, wind 170
Clear to land, right base for 85 Sierra Mike. For 15, 85 Sierra Mike.
Hawthorne Tower, Cessna 5989 with you at 2,200, climbing the 2,500.
Number 89 uniform, Hawthorne Tower, squawk 3766.
3766, 898.
Sort of want to go... a bit more towards the field. Watch our speed. I was getting a little low. I was getting distracted by radios.
Number 89 uniform, radar contact. Let's see, about 5 miles southeast of the Los Angeles Field. Verify you're doing the mini route northbound, is that correct?
That's affirmative, 89 uniform.
Remain on uniform, Roger. Remain clear of Los Angeles Bravo airspace until advised by Los Angeles Tower, and I will frequency change for you here momentarily.
89 uniform, stay out of Bravo airspace until advised.
Number 3 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 140. Number 3 Juliet Mike, center maintain 4000. Number 5, 908, 9 uniform, contact Los Angeles Tower 119.8, good day.
119.8.
John Wayne Ground, this is 4862 at Golf at Martin Aviation on the west with Yankee. Ready for taxi to IFR to Avalon.
Number 486 Juliet Golf, John Wayne Ground, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo.
Taxi via Bravo to Kilo, 4862 at Golf.
So, having a
Los
look at the
Angeles Tower,
map,
Cessna 5989.
that is Whiteman right there.
Number 383 Juliet Mike.
It's a
2
good
miles
little
from Escrow,
airfield.
turn right heading 210, maintain 4000 until established.
Past
clear
Van
altitude
Nuys,
for
that's Van Nuys right there. And then we've got,
approach. Number 598 uniform, Los Angeles
close up
Tower.
please.
Ident say altitude.
And that's Burbank right there. We got to be careful of that mountain. That's where I want to actually
Altitude
descend
2,500.
down to 1500. Start down and
Number Number 598 on uniform radar contact. Clear through Los Angeles Bravo airspace via the main route northbound. And report overhead.
Clear to the main route northbound. Report overhead. 89er uniform.
Okay, we are... I think we need to report 3 mile right base, but I will double check that. Pretty sure that's what we need to do. Burbank Tower, November 85. Sierra Mike, 3 mile right base. Just confirming, we would like to go for a long landing for the south GA.
Number 850 Mike, long landing is approved.
Long landing approved, 850 Mike.
Number 3 Julia Mike, on Palomar Tower, 118.6, get in.
That button doesn't work. That autopilot, it's my aircraft. I'm gonna get flaps 1 in. I'm gonna watch the ballooning. Two and a half thousand feet. Runway in sight.
And number 89 uniform, verify you're headed for the mini route.
Yes, having some autopilot problems. We'll be turning around to the mini route momentarily.
Okay, if you could please make a right turn. You're about to enter Perch airspace there.
Palomar Tower, Skyline number 303, Joe Mike with you, ILS 24.
Number 383 Juliet Mike, Palomar Tower, the wind 2704, my 24 clear line.
Clear land 24 through Joe Mike.
Watch that nose up. Watch our speed. Runway in sight. A little high for the glide slope, but that's alright. We can resolve that. Nose wants to balloon a fair bit, so put some trim. Nose down.
Los Angeles Tower 89er uniform back on course on the mini route.
Right down here from Roger. Maintain 2,500 through the mini route.
John Wayne Tower, this is 4862 at Golf, short away 20 right at Kilo, ready for IFR departure.
Number 486 Juliet Golf, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
4862 at Golf, clear for takeoff.
Okay, so we're just gonna, we're not gonna apply any brakes. I want to maintain this speed for a bit, use this as a bit of a fast taxi because we want to get across other runway. I want to exit to the right after we get across this other runway.
Number 6 Juliet Golf Connect, SoCal departure.
SoCal departure 486 Juliet Golf.
Number 5 Sierra Mike taxi to parking via Charlie, remain this frequency, good day.
Taxi to parking via Charlie, this frequency 850 Mike. Perfect.
Number 486 Juliet Golf, SoCal departure, radar contact, number maintain 4000.
Right here will do. Okay. Parking brake on. I'm happy with that. That was a cool little flight. Very scenic, very enjoyable. Let's actually just double check on my rating. Burbank Town, November 850 Mike. Can I just check my Cat 8, please?
Number 85 Sierra Mike, stand by 1. Number 85 Sierra Mike, that is a pass for the Cat 8. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, 850 Mike. Have a good one. Welcome to Burbank. I'm actually really happy with how that flight went. It was a much nicer landing. So I quite enjoyed that. No sim freezes. One scenery load in the middle, but that's to be expected. Otherwise, that's a Cat 8 done. So if you guys are enjoying my content, please hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you wish me luck. And next one will be the Cat 9. We've only got a couple more Cat ratings to go. Just confirming there's the 9, the 10, and then the 11. So 3 more videos for the Cat ratings, and then we'll be on to the I ratings. Anyway, that's me. Peace.